Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? We're back and you read the title. I'm 100% serious. Now, I've been playing basketball games since forever, but I've been playing this franchise specifically since 2K10. I need to get something. I have every single NBA 2K there is. I even have duplicates. I even have the fucking Dreamcast games. Y'all see that? Now, unfortunately, I didn't play all of those games the second they dropped because, again, I started playing around 2K10. Go out for that layup, Kerr, let's go, Kerr, get back up, Kerr. But for me, and it's my opinion, now it's the internet, so there's bound to be at least one individual who's offended by my opinion. It is mine, it is not yours, I'm allowed to have mine. NBA 2K16 is the best NBA 2K in the franchise. So a lot of people have been saying, Agent, you're going pretty hard on NBA 2K, that trailer was aight. First of all, no it wasn't. Second of all, I apologize for wanting to see a better game. Ooh, let me throw that hoop, that's you! Oh, come on, Harden. I play a lot of NBA 2K, alright? So I have an opportunity to see the flaws. And when you see flaws with the game, much like those of you who play the game a lot, you're like, is this gonna get fixed? Klay Thompson's defense is, how the fuck did he dribble between me though? This is the first 2K where I really just sat down and played all the game modes. So there's My GM, My League Online, the Play Now Online. The only game mode I haven't touched on this game or given a real chance to play was the Blacktop. And I really like this game. Now, listen, I'm kind of tired of it. I've been playing it for a while, but if they said, yo, we're not dropping 2K17, y'all just gonna have to play this 2K, I'd be like, oh, okay, I can do that. That's not too bad. I just want something new though, and they don't patch new game modes in, unlike Madden, so we've just been playing the same game modes over and over and over again. But when this game first dropped, it was amongst the worst 2Ks I've ever played for a lot of reasons. Oh wow, James Harden played defense. Alright, run it, throw it up. Right here, back over here. Ooh, what the fuck kind of throw was that? Yo, I hate when people don't even play on ball. There should be a game mode where you only play people who play on ball, I promise. When this game first dropped, the blocking was broken. You can be Stephen Curry and get more blocks in a game than like Biombo. It's crazy how as long as your hand was on the ball, it was a block, no matter your block rating. And so when you played Pro-Am, everybody just kept clicking triangle and it worked for the most part. There we go. Ah, Biombo fouled. And so they patched that immediately and they made it more difficult if you didn't have a high block rating to actually get away and make some of those blocks, which was good. The game felt a lot more clunky when this game came out. Like now it feels a little bit more fluid, but still some of the same problems. Let me just run and play. But it feels a lot better now, the fluidity, a ton better than when this game first dropped. Come on, man, you gotta keep up with me. You gotta keep up with me in the plays, bruh. But in terms of controls and just handling, for the most part, this 2K is fucking, oh my, I'm trash, y'all. That was the worst possession I may have ever seen in my life. But some of the problems that plagued previous 2Ks were gone in this one. NBA 2K13, if you remember, was a disaster for one reason, and it's that there was too many preset animations. If you went up for a dunk, even if there was Shaquille O'Neal in your way, you were gonna put it down because the animation said so. Like, there was no such thing as defense. Once they click square, like it just took you on this path. I didn't realize the clock was over. It's a lot more difficult to play My Team and Talk than Park. A lot more difficult. But the sliding around, the footwork wasn't there. It just looked weird. All the players were kind of sliding. You didn't really know if you're gonna pull up for a 3 or a 22-foot shot. Like the game physically, like it just was bad. It felt as if on every layup or on every dunk, and especially on posterizers, you were just gliding on the floor. You just glided everywhere you went. So they fixed the majority of that in 2K14. Pull up for the shot, Klay. That's you, buddy. You fucking brick. How you miss an A quality shot? And so 2K16 fixed up on those. I'm talking from a physics standpoint, the way that your player actually interacts with the court. The players don't feel gigantic on this court just like they did in previous 2Ks. Well, maybe not as much. There was just a lot that was fixed that I was incredibly thankful for. Now, since NBA 2K10 was the first 2K I played in the year of launch, that was probably my favorite, just because I was really new to the series. But ever since then, there was just problems where I was like, because once the novelty runs out, you start to think, yo, there's this that needs to be fixed with the game. And the longer the problem goes unfixed, the bigger it becomes. That's not a foul though. Yeah, they could have just took a sledgehammer and fucking cut my throat because it wouldn't have mattered. Get that bullshit up out of here. How you gonna walk into my paint, bitch? Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what the hell I'm talking about. That being said, there's still problems with this game. One of them, and the biggest problem, at least that I see, maybe not the biggest, but one amongst the biggest when it comes to gameplay, is the fucking transition cheese. Alright, check this out. I just scored a bucket. I literally have to user my players and sprint back because there's gonna be a big man open in the paint if I don't. It's so ridiculous how off a fucking inbound the other team can run a fast break. I tell my guys limit transition. I use fast people. You can't even really use slow people in 2K because people will get those easy 2 points on you each and every single time. Like, nobody defends the paint properly in this game. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So he just scored a bucket, right? I'm looking at Anthony Davis right now. Oh, Steven Adams, bam. This shouldn't happen in a basketball game. And he was forcing his players back. This should, especially if you put your shit on limit transition, be sprinting back. Fuck, on fast breaks maybe it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense for that shit to happen on inbounds, and it's so frustrating. I play a lot of people that pull up with like Derrick Rose and all the fast guys who can't shoot threes, and then they would just start doing this transition cheese over and over and over again. You might be like, Agent, it's easy to stop. First of all, no, it's not easy. Well, let me step back. Oh, wait. What the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all know how to space properly? I see KD. That's Cash. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So it's not like this 2K doesn't have problems, but the problems I was most furious about in 2K13 and 14 were fixed with this game. 2K14 was just a flat out ugly game, man. Just the menu, man. It just looks so hideous. Like, I didn't even want to play the game because I'd look at the menu and it'd kill my vibe, yo. Oh wow, that's you, KD. But they added enough stuff into this 2K to make it interesting. I think it's dope that we were able to create our own courts and customize all of that shit. Although I fucking hate when people have black floors on Pro-Am. That shit drives me crazy. I can't play on a black floor because when I call plays, especially on my team, the plays show up in red. And black and red, like, you can't see the play too well, especially if there's a team wearing black jerseys. It's just no point in play calling on a black court. It is no point. They should really implement a system where every person you play gets to vote on your court, whether they like it or they don't like it. And when you play somebody, if you have more thumbs up than thumbs down, then you play on your court or something, like something. All right, thought of that in 2 seconds. Someone's always like, Agent, that was a terrible idea, because I didn't sit down here and get paid full time to talk about it. Y'all see that transition cheese I was just talking about? He was trying to do it right there. Be flashy, go up. That's what you're diamond, you better make shots like that, man. That's what I'm talking about. But it's a beautiful thing with NBA 2K, again, off inbound. I telling y'all, I can't fucking control everybody. And James Harden, of course, is gonna get beat on a backdoor cut. Agent, it's James Harden, what'd you expect? He can't play defense. Really? James Harden can't guard a backdoor cut is what you're telling me. He can't play defense means he sleeps sometimes on defense. Whoa, flagrant. Relax. I like that in 2K16 there was so much depth in that when I first started playing the game, I was doing a lot of my GM, and then I realized my league, and now I'm doing a lot of that. And then I got into my team. I tried Play Now Online. I went like 20-0 undefeated in that, and I was like, okay, give up on that fucking easy game mode. And then I tried throughout the year we've been really playing Pro-Am, and it's just there was so many game modes, including the park, and there's a stage, that it's difficult to get bored. Like, a lot of y'all are playing 2K16 right now like, I could really use a new game. But keep in mind, first of all, Cash, really? That was a clean release. But keep in mind that there's a lot of games that you'll buy for the same price you'll buy NBA 2K. You'll play that bitch and you'll be like, yeah, I didn't even get 30 hours out of this game. You play NBA 2K, a lot of y'all play it for months on months on months, past Christmas and then past the NBA season because they keep adding new content. First of all, we need to pause and recognize how awesome that is, because I buy a lot of games where it's like a few months after launch. Fuck this game. I mean, I bought Star Wars Battlefront because fuck, it's Star Wars, and I had Star Wars Battlefront 2. That shit was lit. So I bought the new one. It was trash, yo. It was so bad. I played it. I got maybe like 20 hours in that game, and I was like, this game it was not worth my money. And then on top of that, they had a fucking season pass, and so not only did they not have enough guns and maps in the game, but you had to pay like an extra 50 or some shit like that just to use the guns and maps that they add into the game. And so for the people that don't play sport games, you recognize that there's some ass games you bought out there. So if you're still playing 2K16 for this long, then this wasn't one of those ass games. That being said, I'm always hard on devs because I feel like if you're not hard on them, they won't have any motivation to actually fix some of this shit. Like, remember in 2K13 when they added the Dream Team and they didn't put in Charles Barkley? Everybody got fucking mad about that shit. And then what they do, by the way, I played some ass defense. Biombo came for the save. Let me pull up real quick. Come on. Why would you try that, Kevin Love? You were fucking stupid. But is that what we're doing now? Is that we're just doing, first look at this transition cheese. This is the most frustrating thing for me in NBA 2K16. And so the good comes with the bad, I understand that, but the last thing I want is for them to be like, NBA Live isn't releasing a game this year, well, we don't have to really worry too much. Like, I don't want them to ever have that thought cross their mind. Although, like, it doesn't explicitly cross their mind, but subconsciously, when you don't have competition around you, like, for example, if I was the only YouTuber there was and you weren't subscribed to nobody else, I'd be like, wow, so I'm just gonna make these trash videos and no one's gonna care, everyone's gonna watch? Well, alright then. I guess there's no reason to improve. But the fact that whoa, that's not a foul! I just got fucking molested. Alright, let's call a play. Hold on, y'all. I gotta pause for a second to call this play. This is my most cheese play because someone is bound to be open on this fucking play. Don't ever foul me like that again. Part of it might be because when I play NBA 2K16, like, I have people that I know, I'm like, yo, y'all wanna play Pro Am? At least somebody's gonna be like, sure. Y'all wanna try my team? Somebody's gonna be like, sure. And so for me, 2K16 was the most social game where I played with the most amount of people relative to 2K15 or anything past that. Why does he keep jumping? I need to just keep going in the post. I just stand there for a second and then he automatically jumps. Look, on inbound, he can chuck it up to Jonas right now. He didn't do it and he could have got a point. I don't jump in the post. Don't ever play yourself. I know. I played Pro Am. You're not allowed to jump in Pro Am. That's KD. I'm fucking retarded for trying that. Run it. Okay, pull up, KD. I know you're released like the back of my fucking hand. Let's go. Look at this shit. Jonas is wide open off an inbound. And then I try and use her. Oh my, this is what bothers me. It's like, it's Phoenix Suns basketball, but the most cheese version of it, because Phoenix Suns couldn't cheese on inbound and run down the court and get an easy dunk. They couldn't do that. But I want people to know, like, I can sauce you. Like, he ran out of bounds. Come the fuck, yo, why is there a force field on the out of bounds line, 2K? We ain't playing Star Wars, there shouldn't be a fucking force field. Right here. Foul. And one, let's go! Cow! Out! Yo, in the comments, I want y'all to let me know what your favorite 2K was. Because I'm sure we're all gonna have different answers, but I'm interested to know which one you enjoyed the most out of the whole fucking franchise. Y'all know how to dribble or not? Kevin Love might be open. Oh, he is. That's a splash. That's a splash for K-Love. You don't give him a little bit of room. You gotta have a hand in his face. Pull up! Ah! Alright, fuck it. Yo, if y'all ever try recording a video and putting together a rational, constructive video while playing a game, let me know. Anyway, I don't really care what happens on my team anymore. This game's kind of dead. But my court does look lit, doesn't it? It looks lit. Don't even lie to yourself. In the comments, I want y'all to let me know which 2K you enjoyed the most. This is the first one I played. This shit was beautiful, man. So in a few videos ago, I was talking about that back of the rim action, that boom. This is that game, yo. Is that one sound I fell in love with, yo. I know there's about to be someone in the comments like, yo, Agent Zero, this is my favorite 2K. Just the fucking original NBA 2K. I need to make a video for y'all on this game. This game was lit, bruh. This shit was lit. Yo, okay, we'll do this. If y'all want to see me play any of the previous NBA 2Ks, leave that shit in the comments. And if you see the one that you want me to play, like that bitch so it shows up at like the very top. And that YouTube money came in, so now I can buy HDMI splitter so I can actually play some of the PS3 titles as well. Alright, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, alright? If y'all enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you guys are new and you're like, wow, I kinda wanna see at least one more video from this guy. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm gonna hop on Rainbow Six Siege now and relax for a bit. Peace.